Jamie Saunders, 37, attacked the couple in front of their 5-year-old daughter in a road near Sevenoaks, Kent. The muscle-bound father of 3 struck the man 10 times by the roadside with the skill of a professional fighter. Jamie Saunders, 37, even grabbed the man's wife by the throat as she tried to stop the attack, violently pushed her away so he could carry on the attack. The thug, who works as a tree surgeon, only stopped when the traumatized little girl burst into tears. But Saunders escaped jail for seeing red when asked to reverse in a narrow country lane. Adrian Hutton, his wife Pollyanna, who was driving, and their young child had been on their way to a wedding last August. In a lane near Sevenoaks, Kent, the family had to reverse to a passing point to let an oncoming car pass, but Saunders, who was behind the family, refused to budge. When off-duty policeman Mr Hutton tried to negotiate, he leapt out of his vehicle and unleashed a torrent of blows. Prosecutor Edmund Blackman told Maidstone Crown Court the defendant got out of his car and proceeded to launch a flurry of punches directed at Mr Hutton in the region of 10 punches to the head and upper body. His wife got out of the car to go to his rescue. The defendant grabbed her by the throat and hand and pushed her away. He then renewed his assault on Mr Hutton. What appears to have stopped the assault was their 5-year-old bursting into tears and the defendant coming to his senses. The court heard how, despite being an experienced police officer of 10 years, Mr Hutton was taken by surprise by the frenzied attack. Mr Blackman added, the incident left him scared with a broken nose, his vision was blurred in his left eye, he had random headaches and a scar above his eye socket which was painful to touch. Danny Moore, defending, said the victim, a large man, made the decision to get out of the car. That is an indicator of something, in the heat of battle, as it were. There were several blows. The fighter, who featured on the BBC Gardener's World programme and describes himself as an actor, extra and model, claimed he threw a punch because he anticipated he was about to be hit by the victim, but then acted excessively. Saunders, who runs Trojan Tree Care in Sevenoaks, Kent, walked free after the judge found there were exceptional circumstances for suspending a prison sentence. Judge Philip St. John Stevens said, this was a sustained assault in the context of actual bodily harm. I accept there was a degree of provocation and excessive self-defense. I have considered whether there are exceptional circumstances, bearing in mind your position as a father and your reaction to it. Read more top stories from Mirror Online. In my judgment, there are exceptional circumstances where a custodial sentence need not be immediate. I am sure, standing there, you appreciate the effect on that family. Saunders, of Seal, Kent, admitted assault causing actual bodily harm to Mr Hutton and common assault on his wife, and was given 6 months suspended for 18 months with 60 hours unpaid work. A 10-day rehabilitation activity requirement addressing responsibility and addressing situations was ordered, and Saunders will have to pay his victim £500 compensation.